Today marked our checkout day, but our itinerary held one grand final highlight for Anuradhapura, the ancient Abhayagiriya Stupa. As we were packing up our bags, our friendly hotel owner pulled us aside and urged us not to leave without seeing Nuwara Wewa, a sprawling ancient reservoir sitting right in our backyard. Curious and eager to explore, we decided to take a quick detour before officially heading out on the road. We stepped outside the guest house into the crisp morning air, strolling down a quiet, sunlit village lane framed by lush greenery and traditional homes. Within minutes, we found ourselves standing directly below the massive earthen bund of the tank, but we quickly realized there was no obvious entrance inside. Just as we were wondering which way to turn, a local villager walked by, smiled warmly, and gestured toward a hidden path leading straight to the top. We climbed the short pathway and stepped onto the dam, only to be met by a breathtaking panoramic view of the vast reservoir stretching out into the horizon.
Rajadah itu cepat ya? Oh, dah mana tu? Ini betul tak? Ni tu. Itu apa? Hari. Okay. Tapi ni naliga mau ikutlah. Ikat tahu ya.
The tank was brimming with calm, mirror-like water that reflected the early morning light in shades of deep blue and silver. Under our feet, the unpaved dirt track running along the dam glowed with a rich golden brown hue in the gentle sunshine. Hand in hand, my wife and I walked along this glowing path, enjoying the serene breeze coming off the water. A couple of friendly street dogs trots out to greet us, wagging their tails and happily matching our peaceful pace along the bund. Leaving the serene waters of Nuwara Wewa behind, we walked back to our hotel, packed our luggage into the car, and checked out. We drove deeper into the ancient city of Anuradhapura toward Abhayagiriya, anticipating its immense historical
Nuwara Wewa අපි හිටපු තැන අපේ හිටපු හොටෙල් එකේ ඉන බොහොම පොඩි දොරයි පයින් යන දුරින් තමයි මේ නුවර වන්ට එක තිබ්බේ. ඉතින් අපි බලන්න වතුර ගොඩක් තියෙනවා. රොඩත් එක තියෙනවා. කොහොම හොඳ අත්දැකීමක්. සෑහෙන කාලයකට පස්සේ ගත්ත ලංකාවේ ඉදින්න හම්බුනේ සෑහෙන කාලයකට පස්සේ. ඒක කියන්න විස්තර කරන්න වචන නැහැ තමයි feeling. ඒක මාරයි. බලමු ඉස්සරහට ගිහිල්ලා. අපි හිතන්නේ මේකේ සොරවුවත් ඉස්සරහ තියෙනවා. පිට වහනවා. බලන්න පුළුවන් ගිහිල්ලා බලලා මේ ගැන පොඩ්ඩක් කතා කරමු.
We lingered by the peaceful edge of Nuwara Wewa for a while, completely unhurried, just soaking in the quiet beauty of the morning. The gentle, cool breeze off the water brushed against our faces, carrying with it the fresh, crisp scent of the surrounding greenery. Small birds dipped down toward the water's surface, leaving soft ripples across the mirror-like reservoir, while nearby trees rustled softly. Sitting along the golden brown dirt path with the stray dogs resting nearby, we felt completely disconnected from the rush of daily life. It was a simple, magical moment, spent in total harmony with nature, a peaceful memory my wife and I will cherish long after our travels end. After spending a few quiet moments by the water, we returned to the hotel to get ready. The corridors were hushed, the faint aroma of morning tea drifting through the lobby as we packed our bags. After checking out and bidding farewell to the familiar faces at the reception, we stepped out into the bright Anuradhapura morning once again. The streets near the market were already lively, vendors arranging fruits and flowers, tuk-tuks weaving through the bustle with impatient little honks. We found one waiting near a tea shop, its driver smiling and greeting. With the sun climbing higher and a faint hum of excitement in the air, we set off toward Abhayagiriya, ready to walk among the ruins that had watched centuries pass in silence. The journey was a bit long, but our excitement made it feel short.
Abhayagiriya is another great stupa of Anuradhapura, and we were truly happy to be there. Once inside, we stopped at a small shop to buy flowers. As we talked, they told us that Abhayagiriya was built by King Valagamba, Watalaga Mini Abhaya, in the 1st century BCE, after he regained his throne and fulfilled a vow to create a great Buddhist monastery here. They said it once rose to about 120 meters and was part of a vast monastic complex that housed thousands of monks and became a major center of Buddhist learning. Holding the flowers and hearing these stories, we felt a deep respect for the history around us, and we moved forward quietly toward the great stupa. We were stepping into the Abhayagiriya temple, and it was not just a walk. It felt like a quiet meditation with every step. The air, the silence, and the ancient bricks created a gentle sense of peace around us. We watered the flowers carefully, then entered the stupa site with kindness and deep faith in our hearts, as if joining a long line of devotees across centuries.
Leaving the tranquil shores of Nuwara Wewa, we drove toward the northern boundary of the ancient sacred city, feeling a subtle shift in the air as we entered the grounds of the grand Abhayagiriya monastery complex. Standing before the giant brick monument, it was impossible not to feel humbled by the sheer age and ambition of this place, which spans over 500 acres of ancient history. Abhayagiriya was founded in the 1st century BC by King Vatagamani Abhaya, affectionately known as King Valagamba. The story of its origin is tied to a legendary moment. As King Valagamba was forced to flee Anuradhapura following a South Indian invasion, a local Jain monk named Giri shouted mockery at him, crying, "The great Sinhala king is fleeing!" Valagamba vowed that if he ever reclaimed his crown, he would tear down the Jain hermitage and erect a magnificent Buddhist monastery on that very soil. 14 years later, the king kept his word, defeating the invaders and building a majestic stupa named Abhayagiriya, blending his own name, Abhaya, with that of the monk, Giri, who had challenged him. Originally rising to an incredible height of nearly 400 feet, 122 meters, the stupa was one of the tallest brick structures in the ancient world, rivaling the heights of the Egyptian pyramids. Beyond being a place of worship, Abhayagiriya grew into an international seat of learning, accommodating over 5,000 monks who explored various streams of Buddhist philosophy, including Mahayana and Theravada doctrines. When the famous Chinese scholar monk Fa Xin visited Sri Lanka in the 5th century, he spent 2 years here translating ancient religious texts and left detailed descriptions of its golden statues and jewel-encrusted halls. Today, as my wife and I walked barefoot across the smooth, sun-warmed stone platform, we could feel the echoes of millions of pilgrims who had walked these exact flags across 2 millennia.
එතකොට ඇයි දැන් මේක ප්‍රතිසංස්කරණය කරලා සුදු පාටට ගන්න නැත්තේ කියන්නේ? ලෝකෝමනායි කරලා.
ජාතිය සංවිධානයේ යුනෙස්කෝ ආයතනයේ මේ දාගප් දෙක ලෝකෝමනායි කරලා.
හින්දා තමයි මේ
ලෝකෝමනායි ආයතනයට බාර ගන්න.
ගන්න ඒ විදිහට තියන්න. කරන්න බෑ.
Walking hand in hand around the massive base of Abhayagiriya Stupa, an overwhelming sense of pride washed over us. We felt truly blessed to live in a country like this, a sacred land whose beauty and spiritual depth stand unmatched in the world. As we gazed up at the towering brickwork, we weren't just looking at ancient architecture. We were connecting with a brave history, forged by generations who dedicated their lives to preserving a timeless truth. Standing on those ancient stone grounds, we reflected on how Buddhism is far more than a simple religion. It is a profound philosophy, a direct guide showing us how to break free from the endless cycle of samsara and escape this worldly matrix. It became clear to us why ancient Sinhala kings sacrificed their lives, royal wealth, and immense resources. They were not just building monuments, but protecting the Dhamma so that future generations could find liberation. We realized that while Amisa Puja, material offerings, is beautiful, the true tribute lies in inner understanding. For when the mind and heart align with wisdom, everything within and around us glows with light.
Before concluding our visit, we stepped up to the two iconic shrines situated near the entrance of Abhayagiriya, the Sanka-Padma Bahirawa Devalayas. In ancient Sri Lankan tradition, Sankha, represented by the conch shell, and Padma, represented by the lotus flower, were regarded as the principal Bahirawas, or guardian deities, serving Kuvera, the god of wealth and prosperity. Their primary duty was to guard sacred treasures and protect holy monuments against harmful energies and unauthorized intrusion. Ancient sculptors carved these guardian figures directly near the entrance gates, showcasing Sanka wearing a conch-shaped headpiece and Padma wearing a lotus-shaped crown. Standing before these centuries-old stone figures, we felt a profound sense of reverence, recognizing how deeply spiritual guardianship was woven into every stone of Anuradhapura. Paying our final respects at these twin shrines felt like receiving a quiet, divine blessing before stepping away from the sacred precincts. With this final destination complete, our visit is done for today. We loaded up the car and set off on the road back home toward Mirigama, our hearts filled with peace and unforgettable memories. Thank you for watching and sharing in this experience with us. Soon, duty will require me to travel overseas for my career, placing physical distance between myself and these historic lands. Yet, no matter where in the world I go, my heart, mind, and spirit will always remain rooted right here in this timeless motherland. We hope to see you again with another journey soon, wishing you all a happy, peaceful, and healthy life.